Tough times never last, but tough people do. As the pandemic struck, most business leaders showed resilience in the face of adversity. They rose to the occasion, did course corrections wherever needed, and steered their business to new heights. Winners of this year's Business Standard Annual Awards for Corporate Excellence 2021 showed all these qualities and much more. A high-profile 8-member jury virtually met late last week and picked the best of India Inc. The panel was chaired by Aditya Birla Group Chairman Kumar Mangalam Birla and included distinguished personalities from the fields of private equity, management consulting, and law. While selecting the winners in 7 categories, Birla stated that apart from the financial data of the nominees, due weight should be given to strong ethical attributes in addition to long-term business vision. With 3 winners coming from the pharma and healthcare sector, the awards highlighted the critical role played by the industry. India lived up to its name as the pharmacy of the world during the pandemic, winning praise for sending medicines and vaccines around the world. Infosys chief Salil Parekh was selected CEO of the Year for the extraordinary turnaround and outperformance of the IT major. It has beaten peers like TCS in growth. Its market value has grown at an average of 40% over the past 3 years.
I would say Salil came out as the consensual choice and very, very strong performance since he took over the reins. And as we all know, he took over the reins in a pretty tricky time. So he's done a fantastic job, not only just in terms of running the business, but retooling the business, reskilling the people. He's pivoted the business towards digital. And I think what the jury found most noteworthy was that he was leading from the front and helped get some really good mandates for CEO for Infosys.
India's third largest pharmaceutical company, 87-year-old Cipla, bagged the Company of the Year award for its outstanding performance and contribution to the healthcare sector. The company draws 40% of its revenues from India and 21% from the US market.
The performance has been outstanding, and I think there were a number of other interesting aspects as well from the point of view of the contribution to the healthcare space, and particularly during the pandemic, the fact that the generational transition was so smooth. So it's quite an iconic performance.
While the jury discussed several outstanding individuals who have left a deep and lasting impact on India's corporate history, their unanimous choice for Lifetime Achievement Award was Pratap C. Reddy, founder of Apollo Hospitals Enterprises. The 89-year-old Padma Vibhushan awardee was recognized as a trailblazer not only in the world of healthcare but also as a philanthropist.
As the jury chose Mr. Pratap Reddy, in consideration of the considerable veritable work that he's done in the space of healthcare. He's been a pioneer. I think that the work they did during the COVID was quite outstanding. And he seems to have his succession in place very well and good numbers as well. So we thought he was, in fact, the best choice for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
India's biggest stockbroker, Zerodha, with its profitable business model, was selected for the Startup of the Year award. As Indians thronged stock market over the past 2 years, Zerodha's user base has grown from 2 million to 8 million.
We feel Zerodha actually pioneered innovation in the country on multiple fronts. It was obviously the first one to introduce flat fee, 0-day brokerage, etc., same-day brokerage fees for the entire segment. It was really a category creator. It has gone from strength to strength, and we think today it's got over 2 million customers, and it's also emerged as the market leader. And I think with the innovations that they have planned in the pipeline that we've been reading about, we actually felt that this was a candidate for the Startup of the Year. It is also, as we all know, one of the profitable startups in the year.
For Star PSU of the Year, the jury zeroed in on Badat Electronics, which supplies electronic equipment and systems to the defense sector. The jury felt the candidate should show outstanding financial metrics, apart from facing competition from the private sector besides its peers.
Badat Electronics was the Star PSU of the Year. This was driven by a couple of reasons. First and foremost was their consistent performance on various financial metrics, be it sales growth, profit growth, all of it leading to a significant increase in market cap over a 3-year period, and the market recognizing the fact that they have tremendous growth prospects ahead, which has led to a significant re-rating in the stock. But second, and I think more importantly, BEL is truly anchoring the country's Atmanirbhar Bharat program for defense preparedness.
Procter & Gamble Hygiene and Healthcare won the Star MNC Award, notably for the innovations it has brought about, helping the company sustain its lead in the feminine hygiene industry.
Again, consistent performance, very strong financial matrix. They've guarded their market and market share very tightly. And in spite of a lot of new people trying to come into the segment, I think they've maintained their market share, grown it, and also doing constant innovation in the markets.
India's largest diagnostics company, Dr. Lal Path Labs, was chosen as the Star SME of the Year for its consistency and brand net recognition during the COVID times. The company's sales grew by almost 19% and net profits surged over 29% in FY21.
Lal Path Labs, after looking at all the contenders, stood out both in terms of consistency and brand recognition, and obviously in COVID times went ahead of the curve.
In a year that saw extraordinary challenges and disrupted established business models overnight, what tilted the scales in favor of the winners was the confidence of the jury in their business models, which weathered the severe pandemic storm, and the disruptions and innovations they have brought in their respective industries.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.